And the Demon Deacons ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Flying out to the left. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Lopez. He's got him wide open. He's loose on the right. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wake. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll start this drive firing. Got a wide open receiver. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early. There he goes to the right. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Damon Deacons. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Running wide open down the gut of the field. To the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ford International comes out to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your back.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. That job of the defense, getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
Using his legs, it's Wiggins. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
In the red area, it's Wiggins. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Split backs here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And for some inexplicable reason, he takes a knee. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And down to a knee? I guess that's one option. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Cradles it at the 35. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it and took a knee. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It'll be third and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Backed up now, here's second and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the quarterback takes a knee. They're dealing with a second and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Now facing a third and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. FIU will line up to punt. He's got it. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Quarterback takes a knee. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
I understand the approach. Let's just get to halftime, right? You're trailing, not in a good position to go after more points. Play conservative, go into halftime, make some adjustments.
And with time running out here in the 2nd quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime.
All right, well, the offense deciding not to get too risky and go in the 2-minute mode. They're just happy having the lead going into halftime.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskies with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The offense changing the play. The play fake, Lopez. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Looking for room. It's Wiggins. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Here's Lopez to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it way down the field. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Running inside, it's Wiggins. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it. There he goes. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught, and he's got room. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Bringing the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you can tell he takes advantage of it.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Lopez finds his man down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
He's got great speed. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got his man on the outside, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Wilson, hey, Wilson, rush, and slide, straight at the end.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On the move, it's Daniels. Knocked off his feet.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
From the gun, 3rd down, Ghogh Lopez. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's McNeil. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, FIU. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he puts through the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Wiggins. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Power football with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, wait! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Coming out with it, it's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Fires left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. On the ground, it's Wiggins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Got a little grass. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, what a play by the wide receiver. Just holding on to that football. That was a massive hit given to him by the defense. And you know when you're going to go over the field, there's a chance that happens. You're going to get hit anyway. You might as well make the catch. That was a tremendous job by the receiver.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back.
Looking for a huge play. Makes a deep grab. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Soak it, Jack! Soak it, soak it! Spear, spear! Hammer, hammer! Get venom, venom!
Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Jack! Soak it! Replace! Replace! Escape! 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 Straight on the end!
Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity.
Escape! Slot! Enter!
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Pressure coming. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right on target this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Eagle, eagle, check, eagle. Circuit, circuit. Punch, punch, punch. Replace, Hank, replace. Straight on the end.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Iron, iron. We got three. Hammer, hammer. Hey, hammer. Replace, replace. Escape.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties.
Escape. Slog. Leak. Punch. Nah, check, nah. Hit.
From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it down the field. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Hammer. Venom. Why did he hit?
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They feed him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line.
Punch, punch, punch! Hammer, hammer! Hey, hammer! Blue idiot!
He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Anderson. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Nelson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Cross, cross! Wilson, hey! Wilson, Wilson! Cross, cross, cross! Wilson, Wilson! Enter, enter! Hit, hit!
Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Anderson.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes one. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like just that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust, and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal in a great situation.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2.
Iron, soak it, check, spear, hammer. Ready, landing, blue idiot.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Replace. Iron. Hammer. Hey, hammer. Warrior. Straight on the end.
Looking to throw. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to...
Could be an alley. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Gonna run it. It's Wiggins. And they get him on the ground, and that's gonna do it. Ball game is over.